Joined by Southeastern Louisiana head men's basketball coach David Kiefer. Coach, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Last year was your first year at the helm of the programs for the Lions. What are your biggest takeaways from last season?
I think the biggest takeaways last year is just all of us, myself included, getting our feet wet and watching how those guys just grew the entire season. We came in very young, wet behind the ears, and kind of got our tail whipped a little bit, but we learned. The guys fought, they battled all the way to the end, and I'm proud of the character and the toughness of the guys that we got coming back.
You talk about being a fairly young team. You did graduate a couple of seniors, Von Julian, Ty Brewer. They were both big contributors leadership-wise and also on the court. Who do you look to step up in their place this year?
We have 9 new guys that will be putting on a jersey to play games for us this year. So a lot of guys. And since day one, we've had a couple of transfers coming in. A guy that sticks out top of my head is Karen Claridge from UMass, is a 5th-year senior. We've got a bunch of other new players coming in, but even going back to the guys from last year, we've got a bunch of freshmen that gave us a lot of quality minutes. They'll be sophomores this year, and guys that have been here for a long time, Brandon Gonzalez, Pop Jop. There's a whole lot of guys that I've seen leadership role and things that a lot of positive things from those guys. And, it's such a crazy year. I don't know where it's going to go from here, but right now we've got a good core of guys returning that are good leaders and new guys too that have been doing a great job.
It seems like experience seems to be a common theme, whether it's experience playing last year for the Lions or just experience in general. How will that benefit you with bringing together new guys and returning people?
Yeah, you said it. Experience is very key. I've been in this league for 5 years now, and every year it usually is won by teams with the most experience. Last year, we were one of the teams with the least experience and having 10 freshmen and sophomores and relying on guys to be kind of your quote-unquote best players that haven't had much success in college. This year, it's completely different. We have a core group of young guys that got a lot of opportunities and minutes last year and learned a whole lot of things. And then we got a group of new guys coming in right away that have got Division I experience and junior college experience and played a lot of games and had a lot of minutes under their belt. So experience is a huge thing for our team this year.
You talked a little bit about a couple certain people from last season. How have you seen their game grow and progress from last year to this year?
Yeah, our freshmen, I'm just so proud of them, especially going back to last year. Just 2 guys that jump off my mind are Nick Caldwell and Byron Smith coming in as freshmen that I told both of them they were probably going to redshirt, just needed to continue to grow and mature and get stronger. And halfway through the season, these guys are starting, playing 20-something minutes a game. And watching their maturation during the season and after the season. These guys have both put on almost 20 pounds of muscle. They're in there every single day trying to get better, and not leaving guys like Isaiah Kirby, who helped us last year, Mox Romanoff, who helped us out last year. Both of them put on 10 pounds of muscle. Those guys are the core of our team, and they provide great depth, and they just have been busting their butt all summer. So I'm proud of all those guys.
With the returners and the new personnel, what type of identity do you think your team will have this season?
It's going to be the same thing. We got to win off defense and rebound. And we promote this. We push the same things every day. You got to rebound, you got to defend, and you got to play unselfishly. And that's what we tried to address when we recruited. I told our assistants last year when we were playing, go get guys with some beards and that are over 200 pounds. We need to be tougher. We need to be physical. We're not going to get moved around. And, I think we did a good job of recruiting those guys. And our deal is going to be the same thing. We got to defend and rebound and play tough and play hard.
This being your second year, how do you want to continue to implement your strategy, your touch on the program?
Every day, just coming and handling every day, just working hard and approach. We talk about our guys, how you do anything is how you do everything. So how you approach study hall, how you approach film, how you approach practice, and that goes along with the coaches is you give it your all. You give it your best effort every single day. And, I think great things happen when you give your all in everything you do.
Looking towards the start of the season in a couple of weeks, you guys will have a tough non-conference slate. What do you hope to learn in that time period as you head into conference play in a couple months?
Yeah, since I've been here, our non-conference schedule has been really tough every year, and this year is no different. We're on the road every single game. We don't have non-Division I games, but I kind of like it. You find out, you get exposed. You find out your flaws in your team early on, and you can go back to the drawing board and make sure when you get to conference play, you're ready. Because I know one thing going through our conference as an assistant and a head coach, this league's got some really good coaches, and it's hard to win on the road. It's really hard to win on the road. So we got to prepare ourselves in non-conference play to make sure that we're ready for some of these, tough teams that we got coming up.